Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I have a very exciting and hopefully informative video as well. Yeah, the Christmas season is coming up. So crazy how this year flew by so fast. We're literally basically almost in holiday season. And this video is very great if you want to gift someone who really loves K-pop a gift and you just don't know what to gift them if you're watching this as a non-K-pop fan. Or you actually are a K-pop fan and you want to give a fellow K-pop friend something for the holiday season. Or you just basically want to gift yourself something. Basically anyone who's watching this really. In this video I'm going to be giving you guys gift ideas for the holiday seasons dedicated to K-pop stans. So I have lots of things to show and tell what you can gift someone for the holiday season. So yeah, I hope this video will be very informative for you guys and that it will also like bring some ideas in case you are going to gift shop for the holiday season. So yeah, enough rambling, let's get on with the video. So the first gift idea I have for a K-pop stan is obviously a K-pop album. Albums are always a great idea for someone who loves K-pop because there are so many albums out there of so many groups, and if you know what group the person likes then you can probably gift an album for them if they don't already own that album. So you also have to do your like research. What albums do they own already, or did they happen to mention a certain album they really wanted and anything like that. So, and what are their favorite groups. So I do have to say K-pop albums are unfortunately really not cheap. Like unless if you go to Korea then they are like quite cheap, but obviously since like if you live in Europe or in the US or like basically in the Western world, albums do really tend to get like expensive. So this is something if you have like a middle to high budget for gift shopping. But for example, I have a K-pop album here. K-pop album prices do tend to be like between the 15 and 30 euros. So that's something you do have to keep in mind though, that K-pop albums are not cheap. If you don't mind spending like that amount on a Christmas gift, then an album's always very good. And it's also great that K-pop albums are like a lot more accessible nowadays compared to like 5 to 10 years ago, because now in lots of music stores they sell K-pop albums, so you can always go to the store to find some. Because the thing is like obviously you can always order them online, but then you also have to keep in mind about the shipping and maybe import taxes and everything like that. So the most ideal thing would be like in the store. Yeah, a K-pop album is always a very great idea. And sticking to that K-pop album theme, a very nice gift idea which would also be a lot cheaper as well is actually a photo card of their favorite idols. So for example, I have this one. I have Sunwoo from ENHYPEN, and I also have this in this cute decorated top loader, which I didn't decorate myself by the way, and it's not like all the way decorated, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah, photo cards are always also a very great idea to gift someone. Photo cards really do not tend to get expensive at all unless you go like for the pre-order benefits or like lucky draws or like rare cards. Then obviously like those tend to get quite expensive. But if it's just like album photo cards of like very cheap pre-order benefits, then you're always great with that as well. There are also like unofficial photo cards like Lomo. But yeah, there are also Lomo cards, but for now I'm just going to talk about like the actual photo cards. Photo cards are always very great. Like for example, if it's someone who is collecting K-pop photo cards and you see that there are like maybe some photo cards on their wish list that they still don't have, you can always gift those as well. So that's also very great. Photo cards do tend to be like 7 euros, sometimes there are even 4 euros. Like it's sort of basically in the range between 4 and 10 euros. And the top loader I showed you guys, that's also like a very nice like idea to gift a photo card with a decorated top loader. You can find lots of like Instagram accounts on Instagram who do sell decorated top loaders. You can also maybe find on Etsy. Like I think Etsy is also a very great place. The thing is like you can also just buy a pack of top loaders and just decorate them yourselves with like very nice stickers. That I think that's also a very great idea. It would be like cute if you like gift a photo card with a decorated top loader to that person, or even multiple maybe. Like that's also possible. I do have to give a little side note that I know that there are lots of K-pop collectors on Instagram who sell their photo cards are actually on a shipping hiatus in December because of the risk of lost mail. So, but I know there are also like few out there who do still ship during the holiday season. But that's also something you have to keep in mind, that because of December it's such a very busy month with like holiday shopping and stuff, there is a slight risk that mail can get lost. So, and that's basically counting for like everything I'm talking about here, that if you do order online then you have to keep in mind that shipping can take quite longer, and there's also probably risks of getting lost meal, but I don't think that's like a very high chance, to be honest, but like just in case. So the next thing I want to talk about for gifting is Korean skincare and cosmetics. Like I think those are also like very cute gift ideas to gift a K-pop stan. If the person you want to gift something to wears makeup and likes cosmetics, you can always like gift them maybe something nice like Korean cosmetics. So for example, this lip lacquer, like this lipstick, or they also have like cushions, blushes, eyeshadow palettes. So those are also like very nice ideas. But also like skincare, I think that's also a very nice idea, even though I do have to say some Korean skincare do tend to get quite expensive. But the thing you can always get away with, and which is also very cheap in Korean skincare, are sheet masks. Like sheet masks are very nice. Like I said, they're also quite cheap, and it's also just always a nice idea to gift someone. And what I also noticed that like a lot of Korean skincare shops I ordered from and also visited always gave like samples of certain products to try. So if you do happen to go to a Korean cosmetics store, or you order from them and they tend to give out samples, that's also I think a very nice idea to include them with like the sheet masks or anything you're gifting, really. So they can try out the product for themselves, and if they end up liking it, they can always like go buy a fuller version if they want to. The next cute idea I want to talk about are like more like little things which are also like very cute to give. Is like, for example, bracelets. Like I do happen to see a lot of people on Instagram and on Etsy who actually do sell bracelets with like names of like a certain group or a certain idol. For example, I have this bracelet which says Jungwon on it from Enhypen. I actually got this gifted from a friend. So but the thing is, like, if you do like making bracelets, you can actually also make them yourselves. Get some like one of these pearls and like little blocks with letters on them, and you can easily make them yourselves. But if you don't know how to make bracelets, then you can always order them from people. Like I said, they're on Etsy, they're on Instagram, they're literally everywhere. And I think that's also like a very cute gift idea. And also the other thing I want to talk about are K-pop keychains, and those keychains are mostly like handmade, custom made. I also know there are lots of people on Etsy and on Instagram and maybe also Twitter sellers who do sell like K-pop keychains, like for example these cute keychains with a certain group name on it or an idol name on it. And what's also a very nice idea is actually keychains with Spotify numbers on it. This is actually a keychain a friend of mine gifted me last year, and it's like this keychain with like a Spotify code on it. So I think that's also a very cute gift idea. Like for example, you can put their favorite song on there and just print it as like a Spotify code and just put it in this little like keychain holder. So the only thing you do have to get yourselves is like this keychain holder, I guess, and then maybe like a cute decoration thing. So, and I think it's also a very cute idea. So basically they can always like listen to their favorite song on the go by scanning this code, and I think that's such a cute idea. And the next thing I want to talk about is actually maybe one of the most expensive gift ideas I have over here, and that is a light stick. Like light sticks do really tend to get expensive. Like the prices are like between 60 to 80 euros. Like it is like quite an expensive gift, but if it's in your budget, then you can always go for it. Like for example, I have this light stick from 80s. Like for example, if the person you want to gift something to is going to a concert and they don't have a light stick for it, then you can always like maybe gift them a light stick. Because yeah, concerts are really such a thing now, like since post-COVID really. So lots of K-pop groups are holding world tours and like going places everywhere. So it would also be very like nice to have a light stick. And maybe like if you know that they're going to a certain concert in 2023 and the group does tend to have a light stick, then you could always gift them that. But like I said, it is still a quite expensive gift though, so only do it if it's like within your budget. So but yeah, light sticks are always a very great idea as well. And they also tend to be like quite nice for like maybe decoration in your room or something. So, and also another idea which I think is very cute, which I don't have with me, so I just came up with the idea myself, but I'll do insert some pictures, or like phone cases. So I also see a lot of those on Etsy. And what's also like very cute is I see those transparent phone cases with like a card holder, and I think that would be so cute to actually get that, so people can put their like favorite photo card in there. I think that's also very cute. Like I mentioned with the photo card like gift idea, maybe it would be like cute to gift someone like a phone case with a photo card in there. That's actually also a very cool idea, I feel like. But also like just on Etsy there are lots of like custom made phone cases which are K-pop related, so you can always check those as well. Another great gift idea would be like a t-shirt of a hoodie with like the logo or like the member name of their favorite groups. I always see like lots of those custom made t-shirts and hoodies on Etsy as well. I know there's also like official merch, like for example tour merch, like with t-shirts and hoodies and stuff, so you can always check those as well, even though they also do tend to get like expensive. Sometimes you do pay like 30 euros for a shirt, but if you like feel like it's fine, you can always give those as well. So yeah, t-shirts and hoodies, or like maybe hats or whatever, can always be official or non-official, like whatever you like. And I think it's also a very cute idea to give that to someone. And yeah, also with those things prices can quite vary, and also be cautious of the extra time that will come into it once you like order a custom made t-shirt or a hoodie, because the seller usually has to make them first, which can also take quite some time. So do like be cautious of that. So if you want to have it like very fast, then if I were you, I would like order it already like right now. And one of the final things I want to talk about, and it's something I feel like I cannot really miss in a holiday gift guide video, is like things from BT21. If you know that the person is like a very big fan of BTS, then BT21 is always like a very great idea. There's lots of BT21 merch which you can gift them. Like there's literally stationery, there are plushies, there are electronics, there's even makeup with BT21. I don't know if it still exists because it was out for like quite a while. Like for example, I have this little like Tata plushie, but there are also like bigger plushies. There are also like certain pillows of BT21. So yeah, there's really quite a lot. So yeah, if the person you're gifting for is a big like BTS fan, then BT21 is always a very great idea. I also do have to say that BT21 things do tend to get like expensive, so it's also like a middle to high budget. So that was basically all the gift ideas I could give you guys if you want to gift a K-pop stan something for this holiday season. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have other gift ideas that would be very amazing which I didn't mention, then make sure to leave them in the comments down below so others can get inspired as well. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and of course subscribe. I love you guys, and I see you next time in a new video. Bye bye.